Hello and welcome to episode 66 of my Terraria Calamity mod playthrough. Polterghast is the order of the day today. I have yet to decide whether or not we're going to follow that up with diving into the abyss or whether we're going to do crafting first, because basically immediately after we killed it there's stuff in the abyss that we can get, and both of those things provide us with crafting materials, so we don't know. But we did manage to get our second, it's not on us here, the second summon staff that was from Cygnus. Cygnus also dropped their trophy, so we shall put that in the correct location. And they dropped a bunch of other materials, but shadow cloth specifically, which is used in, I think it's a minion? Yeah, this is a minion in and of itself, and it's upgrades to 2 different minions, but we're not got the parts for the other one. So it's this little guy here. But I don't know, as a summoner I wouldn't have the most number of creatures out at any given time. The upgraded version is the blue blob, which I assume is likewise... Yeah, there's 2 minions there. Fair enough. We crafted it, now we can put it away. So yeah, Poltergeist. We know that it's going to be summoned in the dungeon. We know that as well as having a summon item, it can be summoned by killing a certain number of the things that drop protoplasm, but I don't know the specific name of that creature. I don't think we're going to need these, so we'll stick with this lot. We are going to need food. I believe that'll be everything. Since we're not going down to hell, we can do the summoning of most of our minions here. I shuffled things around because I forgot. I can't remember whether or not I showed you this on camera, but this actual summon has a alt fire. But you do have to keep casting and recasting it. I don't know how effective that's going to be for damage increase. I honestly don't even remember if I tested that versus a training dummy. Anyway, there's no time of day requirement for this, but let's be sure. Poltergeist. Kill 30 phantom spirits or use the summon item. The summon item needs a lot of phantom or protoplasm to begin with. So we're going to have to do this the long way, which may or may not take a while. We'll see. Okay. Let's get ourselves down there. Okay, if we disable these, then maybe we'll get some dungeon creatures spawning. There we go. Let's... Can they spawn on platforms? Or are we going to have to go upwards? Okay, they can spawn down there. It might be worth us draining the water. That sounds as if we're getting a few things. Those are the things we're looking for. Let's get ourselves sat on that so we can immediately buff up. Yeah, it looks like they can only spawn on the bricks. are spawning underwater, so I don't think we need to drain the water out from under there. We must be like 1 or 2 off. Unless for some reason this doesn't actually count as part of the dungeon. That's someone knocking at the door. One moment, please. Okay, it was either someone from a political party or someone trying to sell something. Okay, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Good. Yeah, there's no reason this shouldn't have spawned at this point. Yeah, this must not count as officially part of the dungeon. We've absolutely killed more than another 10 of them. And we're not seeing the previous messages repeat themselves, which indicates that this area must not count. All I'm doing here is making sure I have a much faster way to get down and out. Wailing echoes through the dilapidated rails echo. I wonder if the... Okay, so yeah. Previously it wasn't counting down there. You have to be in the dungeon proper, and then we can run down to our arena. The question is whether or not this thing insta-summons, or whether we have a small amount of time to prep. I really want to be getting myself stuck in a small passageway. Any second now. We probably have enough. We almost have enough. There we go. It's a Plantera. No reason not to top up. Okay, that would have been much more of a threat if we hadn't pre-prepped for it. Abyssal spirits have been disturbed. The soul releases a sterness. The souls release stir an acidic storm, or the acidic storms. Necroplasm has been defeated. Okay, somebody forgot to change the text or the naming of this thing. It used to be called Necroplasm, apparently. Okay, we've got a plushie. Let's put some of these things down. We've got a whole bunch of random crap in here. Is there another one? There is. Well, we don't actually have that we know we need. I can't remember if they're dropped from here. I'll have to double check what drops them. Where did we get the bloodstone from? The spinner bottle. Loot all. What little thing keeps managed to tag me? Let's put these candles back on for a second. Put them on for long enough to quickly sweep up the mess. Okay. Let me quickly sweep up some things in here. There is a enemy we still need to get a drop from in the dungeon. I don't think I'm going to bother about it at the moment, because it's a rare enemy and it's going to be a pain to get. It's one of the mages. I need their spell book for I need their spell book so that we can buy a second copy of their spell book. Anyway, that will do for cleaning up for now. Right, I will clean out my solar eclipse. No wonder there's more enemies. I will clean out my inventory. We do now have enough that we can just make a summon item for it. And then we'll see what's in the bag, what we can get in our bag, and in fact, we may just... I actually forgot to cast that. Let me just check. Did it immediately start? Acid rain? It didn't. It may have wanted to, but was unable to. Because yeah, we can now do a tier 3 acid rain, which is probably something we'll do before we continue on. But yeah, let me clean inventory and I'll be right back. Okay. So, first things first, the relic must be placed. There we go. Next, let's read the lore. Poltergeist. The further my war dragged on, the further I sank into neglect. This spectre is the crux of my failure. I hid behind my excuses, called them duties, fighting the gods, training, ruling. I had the time and the resources to devote. I was simply paralyzed by apathy. The scores of prisoners I kept in the dungeon I claimed perished alongside their jailers. Within these hexed walls, none may know rest. Their souls coalesced into a formless monster, boiling with rage, wallowing in sorrow, screaming in madness. The amalgamation was uncontrollable. The dragon cult was furious. Their leader demanded I put the hunt down myself. Or put the haunt down myself. I did not answer. I had long since become deaf to the world outside my crusade. Do not fall as I have. doesn't tell us any more about the world, more just the person writing this lore more and more descending into madness, or something equivalent to. That's a lot of loot. I wonder how much of it is useful. Okay, what did we get? So we got an accessory, the Affliction, gives you and all of the players on your team extra life regeneration, more life, more damage reduction, more defense. Okay. Get Polterplasm and Ruinous Souls, which is nice. We have a new magic weapon. There's 2 new magic weapons that we got. 2 melee weapons that we're missing. Any of these materials? That's a material, so we need to get the Banished Hook. We got the Rogue weapon. We got the Summon weapon. Both the Rogue weapon and the Summon weapon are materials. The Rogue weapon looks like it might be scythe shaped, so that might be needed for... We might need a couple of those. I think the Ethereal Subjugator we do need a couple of. That's a hook, but it doesn't give us any information. A couple of minions. Okay, what can we make with Ruinous Souls? Without anything else. Okay, so we can make that upgrade. We can make this upgrade. We can make this set of armor, so we get an armor upgrade effectively. We can't make this yet. That's why the Abyss is the next target. Then we can make this, which I think is just the ultimate underwater armor. Okay, that we can just make, and we should just make. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 25 of these. That's way more than 25. I don't know why I split them out. That made no sense whatsoever. And that is technically craftable. That is technically craftable, although we may not have the Divine Geodes for it. We can make that. Okay, a lot of this stuff is accessible. I think we're gonna not bother. I think we'll wait until we have Reaper Tooths as well, and then just go through the lot of them. We will at the very least see what these new Rogue and... we will at least test the new weapons we got from it. Yeah. We'll test the new weapons we got from, it. We will go, or plan on going down into the Abyss immediately afterwards, because we have plenty of time left there in this recording. And then we will start crafting with all of this tomorrow. We may go and kill Poltergeist a second time. I forgot we got something like this. Permanently increases adrenaline mode damage by 15% and damage reduction by 5. These are both now at their maximum level. Okay, that can go away. We're not going to be using it anytime soon. We don't want to be quick stacking that. We want to be making the Phantom Hearts. Give ourselves yet more mana. I suppose we should do that while we're here and we have the plenty. Have the plenty. Those are words. Okay, 50 of these. Or rather, 49. Oh, we got 2 new types of bricks. They can go away with that. This can go up here. That can get sold later. We need wood. I think it said ancient manipulator. Yep. Okay. That one's put away. What we got? May as well have a look at all three of them. Let's start with the magic item first. Let's actually... It's almost the end of the night anyway, but... Let's stop this so they're not disturbing us. Unequip these two. Have all of our buffs died off? Most of. Let's get rid of the last two. We've lost our dragons. They're the things that got disappeared. Okay, yeah, 9,000 to 10,000 is roughly where all of these land. So, oh, we need to, if this is to be a fair test, they need to be upgraded. I forgot about that. I fucked up somewhere. This hole here is not big enough. The Crimson has made it through. They will have to wait. Do I have anything I can kill you in there with? Yeah. Nope. Let me just fix this hole that we managed to create. Teleport into here? We can, good. Right, so... This here is apparently... They probably made that jump there. Okay, that should sort it. Right, back to what we were doing. We need upgrades on this to be flawless. Upgrade on that to be roofless. Did I misread something? Okay, no, there's only one rogue weapon. We've got both magic weapons. The piggy bank's still down here? No, because we need to put things back away. How did the coins get so messed up? Not supposed to be there. Right. Weapons testing. And we wanted to be testing the summon. Summons a phantom to protect you. Interesting. Collectively, they're doing between 7,000 and 8,000 damage. It doesn't look like their bullets pierce. I don't know whether or not they do any damage themselves. If we mix them up with this, we are seeing a damage increase there of almost 2,000 over the Stellatorus, but the Stellatorus is useful for a different reason. What if we were to... that wouldn't really work on matter anyway. I think we keep it. As I said, the Stellasaurus is good for hitting multiple enemies and clearing out large areas. We needed a AoE summon of that kind of nature, so I don't want to get rid of them. But if we're just fighting a boss like the one where it's just like Poltergeist itself and all of the things that are going to be in the Abyss, single target damage is going to be way more important. So with that in mind, I think we keep it. But it'll be swapped in and out for the Taurus depending on what we need to kill. Let's test the magic weapons quickly. Fires homing gassed energy that explodes. Okay, so it has a fairly large lock-on range. It does more consistent damage than that. I apparently never upgraded this because this is taboo. Rather than whatever the more powerful version is. My bad. It might be worth swapping out. Let's see what this one does. Spawns ghostly fireballs that follow the player. So that's more of a defensive weapon, so that's of no use to us really. Okay, let's test the rogue weapon. Throws a set of 4 ghastly scythes. At ultra high velocity, Stealth Strike summons a flurry of tormented souls on hit. It does use all of my whatchamathingy, but every single time I use this, it's triggering my defense from my armor. Just because of the number of hits it's making. I think we might replace the the alpha virus with that, because they do roughly similar jobs, but the alpha virus specifically requires that in order for it to do the full amount of damage, that it's fired from a particular range. So yeah, I think we'll keep that and swap that for that. And I think we'll need to upgrade it, but we'll swap that for that. Okay. I think we'll keep that. We have space in our piggy bank again, so I think we'll keep this stored in here. I think what I'll do is I'll clear out our inventory, we'll summon the 3rd tier of Acid Rain, and then we'll dive into the Abyss. Depending on how long Acid Rain takes for us to get through. I'm expecting that could kill us though. It is within the realms of possibility. So this does not have an upgrade anymore. Neither does that. That wants to go in our piggy bank. And we want to re-equip these. Yeah, so yeah, be right back. Okay, I'm not going to take much with me in terms of buffs for have another source. Oh no, we have a endless source that we can get it from, but we haven't started using it yet. So we'll use some food. Do we have a lot of one of these? We have extra swiftness potions. those two. Okay, let's go summon ourselves some acid rain. Let's get... Oh, if we're actually going to do acid rain, then we are better off with the Tauruses. So, one of these, 4 of these. Let's see if we can't do most of our fighting here. So let's have 1 rain cloud here, 1 rain cloud there. Whoop. What is that great big thing? Oh, that's the nuclear terror. You're going to teleport above me at some point and try to slam me. These. Oh, we got another nuclear turret. A lot more projectiles about than I was expecting there to be. Devil are you! Oh, another nuclear attack. That's a new one. What is it? Where is it? Whatever it is, it's taking damage. Oh, there it is. Some kind of high-speed shark. of these over here. Almost done. Whoa! Okay. The old Duke spawned at the point at which the sulfuric skies cleared, or just before. So I think that may actually just be the final boss of it, in which case I probably should have waited. That probably was a good idea, but never mind. Let's clean up and get our grave. Anything further down? Doesn't look like it. Nah, just little bits and pieces. Okay, let's see what we got here for these. Where am I taking damage from? It's causing that to turn on and off. Any others? No. Actually, no. Progression-wise, it did say that we should be clear acid rain. Yeah, that is the next thing to do. Acid rain in the old Duke. We were just entirely unprepared for it. I don't know if it one-shot us or what. We We made the mistake of standing in that giant vortex. That probably didn't help. I don't know how much damage that in and of itself did, but that almost certainly didn't help. Okay. Let's see which ones, or what's our order list for this. The Mauler and then the Nuclear Terror. We should have a relic for both. There's the Mauler. No, that's the Clawmire. We already have that. There's the Mauler. There's the Nuclear Terror. To keep these together, let's put them both on the left-hand side. Now, do I want to get rid of these? This was always a question after I put them down and realised they were going to block things. Yeah, I would rather have things in a straight line. So, you go back there. Mauler. Nuclear Terror. A trophy for the Nuclear Terror, but we didn't get one for the Mauler. Okay. Let's see. We didn't clear it, so it's not counting. We did, however, get a summon from this. And then we also got a whole bunch of nuclear fumes, which are used for some things. Oh god, what's that? I'd have to use an Anita trophy to make it. I think no. Summons both aquatic desert pests. I don't know if I have the things for that. Oh yeah, so this is almost certainly just used mostly for vanities, yeah. Extra summons and things. Fair enough. Right. Let's have a look. A bunch of this stuff is stuff we've seen before. That's new. That's new. That must be put somewhere. Seen these. That's new. That's a duplicate. Duplicate. That's new, and we've seen that before. Right, we'll put the caustic tier away then. If I had known the old Duke was going to spawn afterwards, I may not have started that. So... oh right, this is... yeah, okay. Very, very weird. It's changed my actual legs. Headpiece. Yep. Let's give these a test. Remove these. All of our buffs would have gone because we died. The sum total of everything we can get from this. Some of this stuff is going to be, yeah, duplicates from the lower level. So if we can remember where tier 3 is, many bosses are hidden. Oh. Interesting. So while this includes nuclear fumes, it's not actually going to give us the list for this in its entirety. So there's a bunch of stuff in here we don't have. Well, let's test these out anyway. Looking at the time, we may not have time to go into the abyss, so we may have to save that for next week. Next week? This is Friday's episode. Yeah, next week. So what we got here? Releases a rapid sulphurous punch. On use, you lunge in the direction of the mouse. On collision, you are knocked back. Interesting. And then we have the sulphurous acid cannon. Fires acidic shots that stick to enemies and dissolve them. Doesn't appear to use any kind of ammunition. And then we have the nasty Gamma Heart. We need to upgrade this. All summoner and rogue weapons must be given their fair shake, even if we have only just replaced one. Bollocks. We need money back. Probably a lot of money. 18 platinum. Not as much as could have been. I probably should have read what these did before. Summons radioactive heads that are bound to your body. Interesting. It's nighttime, so it's hard to see, but they're firing things up in an arc. They're doing a lot of damage, but the problem is the fact that they're firing things up in an arc, which means they're going to not necessarily hit a moving target. I'd be very, very skeptical that they would be able to successfully track and hit a moving target. Can they shoot through the ground? No. And in fact, their bullets are getting, they're exploding on the ground and then scattering inside. So as interesting as a summon weapon it is, it has too many flaws to make its slight damage increase worthwhile. And that is everything else in here. Okay, let's put our grave down and then we will call it a week. Still a space over here in our graveyard? Yep. Okay, yeah, we'll leave it there for the week. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the show. We'll be back again on Monday. Plan will probably be to dive down into the abyss. We'll probably kill Poltergeist a few more times so that we have... we'll do that on camera because we've only beaten it once. To collect the remaining weapons that we need. Then we'll see what upgrades we can make. Whether or not that or the latter part of that will be on Monday or on Wednesday will depend on how long the abyss takes us. But yeah, we'll leave it there. Thanks again for watching. Hope you enjoyed the show and hopefully we'll see you next time. Cheerio.